It's day one of the Future Blockchain Summit. I'm Ornella Hernandez, and this is Jeffrey from the Hashgraph Association. How are you today?
I'm doing well. Yeah.
You liking so far the conference? What did you expect from it?
Well, it's so far meeting the expectations, like meeting partners, new people, being at some of the discussions and the speeches have been quite insightful. So it's also nice to be able to follow up with people I haven't seen for quite some time.
I bet. So did you learn anything new today, maybe from some of the talks or from someone you met?
I've learned a lot of updates, specifically about the industry. We are in the market that we are in.
A bear market.
Yeah, exactly. The shift has really moved towards enterprise use cases.
Okay.
Lots of CBDC, stablecoin activities.
Do you think that's a good thing?
I think as the industry matures, those use cases will be more prevalent, right? You want to be able to scale from bottom up and top down. For the majority of I would say like the crypto evolution, it's been retail driven. And now enterprises, corporates, governments are looking at how do we hear the people and what people want and start integrating the technology, because you can't really resist it yet.
Yeah. Okay, and so what is the Hashgraph Association's role and Hedera's role within the industry?
Great. Well, Hedera Hashgraph is a layer 1 protocol. Many people may have heard it. We are enterprise focused first, but we do have a retail focused arm and activity. We're actually one of the fastest growing platforms for NFTs. And our low cost, high performance, as well as governance model makes us very attractive for both enterprises and also small, medium-sized companies, and also individuals looking to build something fast, cheap, scalable, and reliable. So anyways, the Hashgraph Association is an organization that sits underneath Hedera, one of 3 sister organizations whose mandate is to help grow the ecosystem. And when I say grow the ecosystem, venture building activities, as well as grants giving support, and then also making sure that we have partners that know how to use the technology in the best way possible for our ecosystem players that want to build on Hedera.
And what's your personal mission within the space as a community member? What kind of future would you like to live in? Since we are at the Future Blockchain Summit, how do you envision the future of blockchain?
Well, honestly, when it comes to enterprise or government or institutional views on blockchain, the knowledge and maturity level is quite inconsistent, because we're moving a lot from Web 2 models into Web 3 models.
Right.
And
is that not the right way to go about things?
That's a natural evolution that has to happen. But who is going to be your partner to get you to the next phase, like to know your best, your next opportunity? You see a lot of use cases that are very Web 2.5, right? They're holding on to the past, but trying to test the future. And my role, my mandate, is to help companies, governments, individuals who have, let's say, large use cases move to that next evolution of themselves.
Okay. I like that. And so tell me a little bit more about Hedera and maybe its mission.
Sure. Well, Hedera seeks to be the DLT for all, right? One misconception about Hedera is that it's a blockchain. It is a form of DLT, and we run a Gossip About Gossip network. Gossip About Gossip network. It's how we reach consensus, right?
Okay.
We are also the only protocol that is ABFT, asynchronous Byzantine fault tolerance. Very technical. What it means is it's the highest level of decentralization, technically, from a consensus model. Though we have a governance model by 31 corporates that run our nodes that actually help manage and secure the network. So we get a lot of criticism on the market that we're not that decentralized, but for the use cases that we are actually proliferating, it makes the most sense. So if you're a government, if you're an enterprise, institution, or let's say a startup that wants to service one of these categories, or nonprofit, we're basically the chain to go to.
And how did you find your way there? And how did you get into the industry in the first place?
Well, I started agnostically in the ecosystem. I was building use cases across the board. So on Ethereum, EVM.
Okay. As a developer?
Well, you could say technical and business.
Okay.
I was looking after another advisory firm before this, and Hedera has always been a special place in my heart, mainly because I come from a very institutional background, and the tools, the developers, the community, and just the ethos was really well centered around all of these different key principles.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time today, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thanks.